Hello my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to my latest Motivation Monday video, getting you motivated for the week. I loved filming this video because I had not cleaned my house properly for 2 weeks due to having surgery, so I was really excited to give it a good once over for the first time in 2 weeks. I was dying to get it done, although I did set a timer for an hour. As you can see here, I've been trying to set timers when cleaning to be more efficient, but also I didn't want to do more than an hour just because I'm really trying not to push myself too hard at the moment. But I am starting in the kitchen and I am starting with the kitchen sink. The kitchen sink is awful. Honestly, normally I would clean the kitchen pretty much every day, but it's just not been happening. I've just not been myself at all, which is understandable due to having surgery. So I'm not going to beat myself up about it, but I really was looking forward to starting with the sink and getting it sparkling. So I'm just going to use my Dishmatic, which is just filled with fairy liquid, and I'm going to use this cleaning tool to just go over the entire surface of the sink, getting off any dried on food bits, any marks, and getting it nice and clean.
A zero-sum game that I will lose. There's no zipping past it. Every time you walk away from me, I want you. How could I want you more? Or when did I lose my perspective? Oh God, have I lost it? But my cravings for you so shameless.
I'm going to spray some flash spray into the corners and crevices of the sink, and then I'm going to use my sonic scrubber to really get in there and give it a clean. I just feel like a bit of grime and things has been building up there where I've been leaving it a little bit longer than I normally would, so I'm just really making sure I get into all the nooks and crannies with my sonic scrubber, making sure that there is no germ left behind.
I'm chasing ghosts. I'm like an outcast from pillar to post, hitting you up but I'm stuck on hold.
And just for good measure, I'm going to add a scoopful of soda crystals to each of the plug holes as well. This helps to get rid of any of those nasty smells that are down the plug hole. I'm also just going to add a capful of Soflora to this as well, just to help with the scent. And then I'm just going to chase it with some boiling water from the kettle, making sure that that lovely clean solution is running through the pipes.
Telling you that I need you.
Lastly, I'm just going to quickly clean my plug hole covers just by spraying it with the flash spray and going over it with the sonic scrubber and just rinsing it with the tap, just getting them nice and shiny.
I keep on looking for you.
Next up, I'm just going to move on to wiping the kitchen surfaces. Again, you guys will know this is something that I usually do pretty much every day, but I have not been doing it. I've just not been keeping up with it and it's not been a priority, so it feels really good to get back into it. I'm going to make sure I move everything out of the way, get underneath everything, into all of those little hidden spaces, and it smells so good. This is the Mandarin scent flash spray. I think it's one of the new ones, and I will highly recommend it. It smells amazing. While I've got the spray and a cloth in hand, I am just going to get up and do the extractor fan as well. I noticed that some grime has been building up here. You would not believe how much builds up here and how quickly it happens. So I'm just going to wipe it down and make sure it's completely clean and grime free. I will do both sides of the extractor fan, and I will also remove the little grated bits that just pop out, and I'm just going to put those in the dishwasher. Next up, I've got myself a clean cloth and I'm going to use it to go over the kitchen cupboards. Again, I've just noticed that where I've not been paying much attention to them, they're just looking a bit grimy. There's lots of fingerprints all over them from certain people, so I just want to give them a once over and make sure they're lovely and clean. Also, the exterior of the oven. I definitely don't have the energy to do the interior of the oven. That is such a massive job, but the exterior will do for now.
Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give
also want to do the exterior of the fridge. I'm just going to remove everything that is magneted onto the fridge and just give it a wipe down with the same flash spray that you've seen me clean the entire kitchen with so far. It works well on so many different surfaces. Okay, I was so excited to do this. I've been sat on the sofa looking at these French doors, looking at the finger marks and the smudges, and just been dying to get up and clean them. So I have got my Scrub Daddy soap dispenser where it's really similar to the Dishmatic. You just fill up the handle with dish soap. So this is just your average fairy liquid, and I'm just going over it with the cleaning tool, making sure I'm getting off all of those grimy fingerprints, making it really lovely and soapy. And then I will go over that with my Karcher window vac, which is pretty much the best cleaning gadget ever invented. As you can see, it makes the windows so perfectly clean, nothing is left behind, and I honestly can't fault it. I will link the Karcher window vac in my description box if anyone else wants to treat themselves. And I'm going to do this on the other set of French doors as well. We do have 2 sets of French doors in the back room, so it did take me a little while to get it all done, but I was so happy to get it done. They looked gleaming. Okay, next thing on the list was dusting using my beloved Flash dust magnet. I love these dusters so much, they work a treat. And I'm just going to go over all of the surfaces that I feel really collect dust quickly. Again, I've not done any dusting for a couple of weeks, so it really has built up. So I'm just going to go over all of our shelving and any other surface that will just naturally collect dust over time, go over it with my Flash dust magnet and get rid of it all, being extra careful around my darling Trevor's ashes, which are in this brand new urn, which I'm so happy with. Going over all of the shelves in the living room as well, and just, making sure that I've picked up as much dust as I can in a few minutes.
Everything you need, I'm everything you need, but I'm everything.
This little baby I got in my latest B&M haul. This is a blind cleaning gadget. I'm going to spray it with a Flash solution spray, and you just clamp it onto the blinds, as you can see, like this, and it makes it so much quicker to clean them. These are shutters, but it will work on shutters, blinds, anything like that. And as you can see, I'm getting it done so quickly. I am so happy I bought this. Next thing I was desperate to do is the downstairs loo. This is the toilet that obviously gets the most traffic, and I do live in a house full of boys, so for obvious reasons I do like to clean the toilet as often as possible. I've been dying to get in here and give it a real deep clean. I've got my pink for the sink microfiber cloth, and I'm using the Flash bathroom spray to do this. So I've just covered the sink with the spray, and I'm just thoroughly going over it with the cloth, making sure all of those toothpaste marks and things that build up have all been removed. I'm also just going to clean this caddy that I keep all of the boys' things in. It has got a bit grimy in the bottom, so I just put a little bit of Flash in there and some warm water, and I just swirled it around and given it a good rub to get all the grime off.
How can you be up when I'm done? Don't think about it right now.
Then I'll just pop all of the boys' bits back in there. We've got their toothbrushes and their hair bits, everything that we need on the school run basically.
The lines, even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting.
Now I've got my blue for the loo cloth, and I'm just going to go over the toilet with the same Flash bathroom spray that you've seen me use in the sink. It's just a fresh cloth, but it is the same spray. And then I'll put some toilet gel down there as well, give it a really good scrub, which I've been absolutely dying to do. It felt really good to get that done. And then I'm just going to pop the toilet brush on the side to dry and go over the toilet and the brush with some Sephora disinfectant spray as well. I'm also just going to pop a fresh toilet disc into the cistern as well.
I wanna set your world on fire. Oh, you're so sure I'll stick around. Oh, my heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be.
I'm also going to do the floor by hand today. I want to make sure that I've done a really good job on it, so I'm just getting down and using that same Flash bathroom spray with another clean cloth, and I'm just going over the floor really thoroughly and making sure I've got in every corner. The last thing that I want to do is hoover. I'm going to hoover all of the hard surfaces and the whole downstairs of the house. I really did want to mop as well, but actually my hour was pretty much up by this point and I was starting to feel a little bit sore and achy, so it definitely was time for me to stop. So I just ran the hoover around the whole downstairs of the house, over the boys' playmat, under the dining table, getting all the crumbs and the dust and everything else that builds up over time. I feel like I have really taken a step back the last couple of weeks and I have been really careful, but my goodness, it feels so good to finally be getting back into it and be feeling like I have a little bit of control over the housework and like I'm not falling behind massively like I was a week or so ago. But guys, thank you so much for watching my latest video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. If you're new, I do a Motivation Monday every single Monday and then 2 other videos in the week as well. So thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video.
This time we're not safe and sound, not safe and sound.